Across the gap in a construction area, a cat sleeps with snoozing Z's above its head. Haley carefully balances on a wood plank. It breaks and she falls a short distance. Exclamation points and dizzy emojis hover around her. The cat looks down with question marks. Heart emojis appear by Haley as she leans down to pet the cat's head. The cat leans into her hand and blinks slowly. It then picks up the Spider-Man toy and scampers up a nearby tree. A Hispanic girl with short curls stands on a low rooftop looking at a brick wall. Haley taps her shoulder. Haley motions one moment, then types on her phone. "I'm deaf. Do you sign?" When the girl shakes her head, she types, "We can text." "Why do you keep crossing out your art? I can see what you're trying to do." The girl shrugs. Behind her, the brick wall is tagged with a messy attempt at a rose. The paint drips down the bricks. Haley types, "I know you're talented." The girl shifts back in surprise, then types on her own phone, "Talented? My art sucks." With sharp, halting gestures, the girl types, "I'm tired of getting nowhere with it." Haley nods, then types a reply, "But you are getting somewhere. You just need to stop turning back. Show me what you want to do. Let's get there together?" The girl glances at the brick wall, then leads the way. Haley and the girl put finishing touches on a huge mural. Geometric paneling in pink, yellow, and blue resemble stained glass. Pink roses in full bloom border its edges. They pocket cans of spray paint. Haley hands the girl a brochure, and she types on her phone. "You want me to join your art club?" Haley nods and pulls out her phone to type a reply. "Coalition. We all need support sometimes. Stop by next Tuesday?" They both look up at the towering mural. Shrugging, the girl types to Haley, "You don't even know me." Haley replies, "But I've seen your work." They look at one another for a long moment before the girl types, "Name's Kayla." Haley replies, "Haley, see you around?" They nod to each other. Together, Haley and Kayla turn to take in the mural. The vivid primary colors are a bright pop against the drab brick surrounding them. Now, Haley stands beside a maskless Miles in front of the same mural.
"And then you swung in."
Wow. You're amazing. You know that?
"Thanks.
They both grin broadly.
Gotta go. I'll be late to the hospital."
Haley turns to leave.
Wait. I thought you were here buying flowers for
I
them.
was planning to, but the line is too long. I know they'll understand, but I'm happy to be here. See you later, Spider-Man.
Haley waves as she exits the rooftop via an access door.
I wonder if they deliver.
Tugging on his mask, Miles swings over to perch above the flower stand. A long line of customers waits patiently. Miles types on his phone.
And...
He nods to himself.
Okay. Easy. I hope those kids enjoy the autumn sunshine bouquet.
He swings off.
Beginning text-to-speech call with Haley Cooper. The kids at the hospital loved the flowers. Thanks, Miles.
Hold up. How'd you know it was me?
They were labeled Order for Music Man. Not very cryptic.
Oh, well, hey, I want to support what you do for them. It's really cool.
Thanks. You're really cool. Later, Music Man.
spiders before they hurt someone. Hunter blockade.
They flushed the spider out beautifully. We hooked him like a fish. Give him twice what you receive. Out of the way, they're coming! Out of the way! Guys on top. Clear! Watch his whip! Bring it down!
Right. Relax now. And check you out.
Okay, finally unscrambled that third-party ping. It's using the same code and frequency as us. Did someone steal our tech?
No way. We keep that locked up tight. Are you sure?
I mean, unless there's another Spider-Man out there, that's... Nah. I'll keep digging. Maybe if you send me a few more, I can figure this out.
The flame sends his regard.
Hi, I'm with the fire brigade. This is all part of the prophecy. Still got some fires to put out. Everyone's safe inside, and the fire department can take over. We're good.
And on the other side was the freezer.
way you think.
Look, it's Spider-Man!
We're ending this now! Okay, that's all of them. Hope everyone's all right. Lucky I found this first.
Peter, in the symbiote suit, lands on the windowsill of his dark bedroom and rolls exhaustedly onto his bed. MJ enters and gestures to the open laptop beside him.
That's the story I was telling you about. I wanted to get your thoughts.
Looks amazing, MJ. Can't wait to read it.
Peter lays back and shuts his eyes.
Wait, you're still in the suit. I thought Connors was gonna help you get it off. What about Harry?
Sorry, can we do this tomorrow? Just so beat from Lizard Wrangler.
MJ takes the laptop and crosses the bedroom. She sets it down on a desk under a bright light. MJ glances over at Peter, now asleep. She notices the suit's tendrils sliding over him. They retract. MJ hurries to a window and looks out into the night. Hunters brandish crossbows and head up the driveway. MJ looks to Peter's bed, but Peter is gone. She grabs a stun gun from a bookshelf.
Fair enough. That many guns.
Copy that.
Can't go out the windows. Downstairs is my only shot. Where are you, Peter?
Hey, you've reached Pete. It's good enough. Leave a message.
Heading to the back.
Base 2 report. What's the status?
Kitchen clear. Checking laundry. Looks like it's not just the spider living here. Someone's taking us out!
They've got the front and back covered. Maybe I can go through the basement. Please don't squeak. Thank you.
She slips through the basement door and closes it behind her.
Pete's workbench. Sharpshooters? Perfect.
She attaches a web shooter to the stun gun. An arrow whizzes past her head. She turns and aims at a hunter.
Oi! Freeze!
She kicks the hunter to his knees, then zaps his neck. She boots his unconscious body to the floor, then turns toward a window.
Send in a secondary team. I want a full sweep of the house.
MJ climbs through the window, emerging beside the house in a downpour. Armed hunters march up the driveway toward the front door of Peter's house. MJ texts Miles help and hides behind a set of garbage cans. A hunter spots her and aims his crossbow. Thick, dark, tentacle-like appendages throw him across the street. The appendages belong to Peter in the symbiote suit. He slams the hunter onto an APC, then crouches over his body.
It's him!
Peter leaps to a rooftop.
Peter?
MJ stiffens up as she watches Peter fall out of view.
I have to get past these hunters to find Pete.
You went down the next street over!
Base 3, secure your area in case he doubles back.
If I don't find Pete before they do.
Anyone gets curious, put them down. Craven wants the spider tonight. Nothing gets in the way.
Checking on that. Checking if it's the May ship. Must be the girl. Checking if it's the May ship. Oh, no, gorgeous.
Pete headed toward the next street over. Maybe I can cut through.
Who took out H2?
Unclear. Just stick to your areas. If we find anything in the house, I'll tell you.
Copy. I will go look.
it was nothing. Left. Heard something.
MJ slinks into an open garage, shutting the door softly behind herself. Ahead, a hunter is turned around. MJ sneaks forward, but a neighbor appears in a window.
Hey! The hell's going on out there? Don't tell me to shush!
The hunter turns and aims. Peter slams down, knocking the hunter out.
Get inside. Stay quiet.
He's heading for the construction area!
Peter bounds away.
Pete's up ahead in that new construction.
If he comes back this way, make sure you don't hit him with more than 2 bolts.
He's changing. I think we'll need more.
2 bolts.
Listen up. The spider's not alone. That damn woman from the zoo is helping him. She took out everyone in the house.
I'll skin her myself.
After the spider has been caught.
Stand by. I'm en route. If you now know where in, the more things go wrong, the more excited I am. Unplanned, wild, a real hunt.
MJ pushes a small tractor into trash cans.
First house clear. Checking second house. Second house clear. Checking third house.
Stand by. No.
Anyone there? No sign here. We got a hunter down over here.
I think Pete went this way.
I see.
Hope Pete's still behind there.
MJ steps through a garage door and kneels behind a pile of construction supplies. Ahead, Peter's symbiote arm launches a hunter from a second-story window.
How do I get to that house?
My hunters, you have been stalked by that woman this whole night as you tracked the spider. When you find him, she will be nearby. Bring them both to me.
Now you have to admire that redhead. Get lucky in the zoo and now she thinks she can take us all down.
It's a mistake to underestimate her.
I know what she is. A sheep, not a wolf. I'm scoping it out. Man down! Heard that.
Stand by.
Team 5 hasn't reported in yet.
I must be close to the spider. Hear from them when they're finished.
Yeah, but make sure we always...
Hunter down!
The girl! I found her!
We're on you, girl!
Keep in cover.
I'll find her.
You're ours now.
I saw her go over there.
She went over there.
Where did he go? The window.
Nada.
A hunter grabs MJ from behind and holds a knife to her neck. MJ headbutts the hunter and stuns her. MJ presses her hand to her head and winces.
Peter, I need you to come.
Peter, under the symbiote's control, drags an unconscious hunter using tendrils from his arm. He stares at MJ, who looks back with wide, terrified eyes. Peter swings away on tendrils. MJ holds her phone to her ear.
Miles,
Look up!
Miles clings to a house.
go after him.
Miles swings after Peter.
Sorry I'm late. The hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. I think it has something to do with that suit. It's called a symbiote, and it's an alien.
What? Like he's wearing an alien?
Just help him, Miles. Please.
I'm on it, MJ. I'm on it.
Miles perches, overlooking Peter as he ferociously fights off a crowd of hunters.
Spider-Man! It's me!
Peter uses his symbiote arm to hurl a manhole cover at Miles, who flips out of its way.
He just threw a manhole cover at me!
Are you sure it was at you?
Pretty sure. He stopped outside the Queensboro Tunnel. There are hunters everywhere.
I'm heading over there now. Don't let the hunters chase him away again.
You got it.
Switching it up. Got him for that. Nice. The tunnel. He's in the tunnel.
Spider-Man, stop! What's going on? Talk to me! Thought he was just being weird before, but this is way different. It's like he's not even there.
They call you a hero?
Above us, the spider.
Whoa! Spider-Man! It's me! Spider-Man, remember? Come on, snap out of it. How am I gonna finish my college essay without my favorite tutor?
I'm almost there, Miles. How's Peter?
Angry and not listening to anything I say.
We might have to try something else then.
I'm open to suggestions.
Moving.
dodges a hunter's arrow. Peter attacks the hunter.
Miles, I need you to seal me and Pete in the tunnel.
What?
If I could just talk to him alone, I know I can snap him out of this.
MJ, I don't know if that's the best...
Now, Miles!
Man!
Miles swings at Peter, kicking him backward into an underpass tunnel. Miles webs the top of the tunnel and pulls. MJ speeds inside as it collapses behind her. Inside the tunnel, debris rains on MJ, causing her motorcycle to topple over and sending her hurtling across the pavement, skidding along the rough surface.
MJ, are you okay?
Yeah. But I don't see Pete. Hang on. Wait! I just want to talk.
MJ clutches her stun gun.
Stupid.
She steps gingerly along a dimly lit maintenance area. Twisted rebar protrudes from the floor.
Pete?
Peter leaps out from behind a shelf. MJ throws herself to the ground. A jackhammer topples and triggers. The noise causes Peter to wince and squirm. MJ hurries over to the jackhammer. Peter throws himself to the ceiling and convulses in pain. MJ grabs a wrench from the floor and brings it down on the jackhammer. She looks up at Peter on the ceiling. He drops to the floor on his side. MJ crawls toward him and stares apprehensively.
I know you're still in there, Peter. You have to be.
She slowly reaches out toward him. The symbiote around Peter's head retracts, exposing his face. His eyes are shut. MJ stares at him fretfully. Miles spins and slams a fist into a hunter's face, then dodges and throws him sideways.
Any updates, MJ? How's everything going in there?
I found Peter, but he's asleep.
Is that good?
I'm gonna try to wake him. Can you hold off the hunters for a little while longer?
I'll try.
Becoming exciting!
You know, we're making a lot of noise. Police will be here soon.
Is that fear?
Just giving y'all a heads up, you're gonna have an audience when you move in a minute.
Watch your head!
MJ, you wake up yet?
Miles? I can't. I'm waking up. Need more time.
MJ, I finish with these guys.
Open fire!
Oh no.
The crane won't respond!
A construction worker waves urgently from a collapsing crane.
Help!
Miles webs a hunter to the ground, then knocks out two others. He leaps off a railing and webs himself to the rotating crane. Miles watches as the worker hurtles helplessly toward the ground.
Hang on!
Miles zips down, grabs the worker, and clings to a railing safely. The crane explodes behind them. Miles is spider sense. The worker jabs him with a syringe.
Wait.
Possible.
Miles loosens his grip.
You're welcome.
He drops from the railing and lands on a street below before the collapsed tunnel. He lifts his head weakly, but succumbs to unconsciousness. Craven lands on the street and peers down at Miles. Hunters drop beside their leader, and a gunship aims at the rubble blocking the tunnel.
Open it!
In the tunnel,
Pete, wake up. Wake up!
MJ shakes him. She spots her stun gun on its side on the ground, then picks it up.
This might sting a little.
She activates it, then presses it to Peter's neck. Peter convulses and turns to his side. MJ scoots back, then peers at him closely as rope-like tendrils of symbiote slither across his back like black snakes.
MJ.
Symbiote covers his face. His eyes narrow. He stares into MJ's terrified eyes, then launches tendrils at her. MJ dodges and scurries to her feet.
I wasn't trying to hurt you!
Peter's symbiote tendril sees MJ.
No!
She stuns him and breaks free from his grasp. MJ vaults a barricade. Peter leaps over her and crashes through support beams. MJ hurdles Peter's symbiote tendrils.
There! That's my exit!
MJ slides under a girder and shuffles to her feet. She glances at a distracted Peter, then hurries through an open door to hide. Peter drops to the floor and peers through the open doorway. MJ is out of sight with her back pressed to a wall. He hurries away, heading toward the tunnel's exit.
Hope you managed better than I did, Miles.
Outside the tunnel,
We searched the whole tunnel.
hunters approach Craven.
He is gone.
For now.
Craven looks over at Miles, who is sprawled out and unconscious.
But he will come to me soon enough.
A meteor is in a black dreamscape. Ink-colored symbiote expands in a straight line up from the meteor. Lively appendages expand in all directions with surfaces of viscous flowing blackness. They wrap tightly around the meteor. Now Peter awakens on a bench outside in black clothing. He opens his eyes, then slowly sits up. He looks around a crowded sidewalk as people go about their hurried business. Peter takes his phone out of his pocket, then sits on the head of the bench. His screen is filled with notifications from MJ and Rio. A text from Harry. Come to my place when you get this. Peter saunters away from the bench, moving along the sidewalk.
How did I end up sleeping on a park bench? And why does it feel like I had the best sleep of my life? Weird dreams, though.
Thing in Harlem, but it got postponed.
Harry left another message.
Pete, I really need that suit back. Dad's working on a new cure, but I don't know. Bring it back. Please.
I wonder if Harry really needs the suit. I mean, if I keep it, the city's a better place. Everyone benefits. Everybody wins when Spider-Man's at his best, right? And Norman's a smart guy. I'm sure he'll figure out a different cure for Harry. Hugo Web alert. New article from MJ. Wait, she published before I could read it? Nobody gets away. They think they know what a beast looks like? Okay, robots, where's your kill switch? That felt good.
In morning light, a symbiote-tainted Peter swings to an overlook. He pulls out his phone, which shows an article written by MJ. What's up with old Spider-Man? Reckless property damage, violent outbursts? Is he causing more harm than good?
MJ, what are you doing?
He stows his phone and swings off. Harry sits at a desk. He shakes several pills into his palm, then tosses them into his mouth. Peter opens the door and breezes into the room. He wears black pants and a black long-sleeved shirt.
Hey, buddy. How you feeling?
Peter casually strolls toward Harry.
I need that suit back.
MJ walks in carrying 2 mugs and freezes.
Pete.
She sets the mugs down.
What do you remember about last night?
I just remember feeling tired.
Pete. You're not yourself. That suit is changing you.
This suit is the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you really feel?
Hey, don't.
I'm busting my ass out there trying to save you, and this is what I get?
I said don't.
She grabs her stun gun.
I saw your story.
She conceals it.
I tried to tell you about that.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you?
I can't lose this job.
Your job is to write the truth.
I did.
The truth is, I'm the hero here, not you.
Peter advances on MJ, then glances back at Harry, who leans heavily on his cane. Peter storms out. MJ and Harry look at one another, then hang their heads. Peter walks down a dark wood hall, clenching and unclenching his fists. In a lab, Norman looks at computer monitors with a furrowed brow and distressed eyes. One screen shows a foreclosure notice. The other shows a data summary. Genetic recombination failure. Peter walks in.
Oh. How was your visit with Harry?
Peter shrugs half-heartedly. Norman gives a disappointed nod, then stands and picks up a tablet.
Don't worry, Harry's gonna get better.
Norman plops the tablet down and leans against a nearby table. In the hall, Harry approaches the doorway but remains out of sight.
Thank you for being his friend.
Norman's lip quivers. He squeezes his eyes shut and pulls Peter into an embrace. Peter hesitates for a moment before returning it.
Watching you two grow up together. You're like a son to me.
Norman releases Peter. In the hallway, Harry hangs his head.
I am so proud of the man you've become.
Harry withdraws back into the shadows, limping heavily.
Thanks, Mr. Osborn. I gotta run.
Peter backs away from Norman, then turns and leaves. Norman watches him go, then studies the tall tank walled in by metal shutters. His gaze drops to the floor. In the office, MJ sits on a couch. Harry bursts in with a heavy limp. Outside a nearby window, Peter swings by on a web. Harry hurls his cane at the window and falls.
Are you okay?
Go. Please.
MJ stands and hovers near Harry. She doesn't approach as he struggles toward the window to pull himself back onto his feet.
Harry.
I said to leave!
Harry glares at MJ with a snarl. She snaps her jaw shut, then retrieves her backpack and leaves the office. Harry faces the window and squeezes his eyes shut.
A lot of work to do. And as usual, looks like I gotta do it myself.
Peter, where is Miles? He didn't come home last night, and he's not answering my calls. Hello? I'm at my office. Tell him to come see me. Now.
Why can't anyone take care of themselves? It's always up to me. Making deals on my streets?
This is my best stuff.
This stops now!
There's Spider-Man! It's a payback!
Sure that's enough, guys? Pitiful. Yeah.
No, I'm sure he's fine. But give me a call if you see him. Thanks, Tim.
Symbiote Peter enters Rio's office through a window.
I've been calling you. For hours. Nothing. You know Miles has been hunting Lee.
I'll find him.
I'm calling the
I
hospital.
said I'd find him. I've got this under control.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. Not school, not his friends. How to help you. Go help him.
Peter turns away from Rio's gaze, then swings out of the office. Miles awakens and peers around to see that he's trapped inside of a hanging steel cage. He stands.
How did I get here?
Miles breaks off the front of the cage. The pieces fall through the grid of lasers below. He swings to the top of the cage and peers down.
This place has tight security. That didn't work. Maybe one of the others will. One down. Just need to block the rest of them. There. That cleared a small path. Bet I can fit through there.
Hello? Who was that guy who knocked me out? And what about Pete and MJ?
That little spider doesn't stand a chance. Big Spider-Man, perhaps. But the small one, the smallest are often the swiftest. Aren't you curious? Craving it. So am I. But to me, the answer's obvious.
Craven.
You're right. The smallest are the swiftest.
Okay. Oscorp tech. What do they need that for?
Miles punches through a door.
Oh. What?
Lasers move back and forth over a gap.
Why would Craven lock me up in here? Ganke, I need you, man.
What is this?
Steel doors trap Miles. Green gas fills the room.
Poison? I have to get out of here. Those generators look like they power the fans. I have to turn on those generators. Better, but still not good. Need to power up the others. There we go. One more. That door. Looks like the only way out. You guys no way out of here?
You will never leave this place.
It's starting to feel that way. What's with all the traps anyway?
Testing your work, spider.
pulling out all the stops, huh?
He always does. Now, show us what you're capable of.
That's all of them. There has to be a way out of here. It sounded like they were waiting for me. This place never ends. What if the hunters know who I really am? What if they took off my mask? What if... Genki, can you hear me now? Please. Did they get to him? Did they get to Mom?
Craven is calling for more talent drones upstairs.
He must be enjoying himself. Usually he doesn't play with his food this long.
More hunters.
Craven seems to believe this will be the one. I wonder if he's right.
There is an electricity to the air, yes.
After so many have failed, it seems impossible for anything to kill him. I guess we'll see.
That looks like an exit. I need to find out why Craven brought me here. Just have to get out of here and call Spider-Man. If he's okay.
Miles lands in a room packed with hunters.
Okay. What's going on?
Tall hunters hold shields.
This is... okay.
Broad-shouldered hunters open double doors and step aside for Miles. Miles cautiously steps through the doorway. Miles wanders outside into a wide sunlit courtyard. Doors close behind him, and he turns around to glance at them. The courtyard walls are adorned with wood pikes. Countless hunters are packed into balconies and peer down at Miles, jiving wildly, as though in a modern-day Roman Colosseum.
There's no escape.
Lee burns with negative energy. His power-suppressing collar is gone.
I tried.
A figure with massive shoulders stands from his throne on one of the center balconies. Craven.
I expected you sooner. Where is the energy of youth, huh?
Miles peers up at the crowd of onlooking hunters.
Fight to the death. Or die here together.
Craven sits on his throne. Miles paces toward Lee.
So how many people did you kill before I got here?
I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
Miles assumes a fighter's stance while Lee deftly twirls his sword.
I am done wasting my time fighting weaklings. Prove you are worthy of my life.
I understand you want to kill me, but I can't let you do that.
What makes you think you deserve to live?
Lee throws Miles back with a blast of energy, then leaps and thrusts his sword downward. Miles grips the blade.
You'll never defeat me. Spider-Man doesn't kill.
You never fought this one.
Lee's blade stabs the ground. Miles hurls Lee backward.
Watch it! Fast! I need to find an opening. I feel weird. Did he disrupt my venom?
His power over you has faded. Take back control.
Do you feel any regret for what you've done?
Whatever I did to you in the past, it's never been personal.
I'm sure to you it wasn't.
What do you want? An apology?
I want you to feel even half the pain you caused me.
Well done.
You stay down! That negative energy will mess me up!
Watch him carefully, Spider. He will take what's yours.
I don't want to have to kill you!
Wow! Maybe you have changed!
Yes! Finally! A worthy battle!
anybody!
You're a cliche! At least the other spider has a man behind the mask!
You don't know anything about me!
Lee tumbles to the ground, dropping his sword. He stands and fires negative energy, which blasts a hole in the skylight above. Miles flips over Lee, but Lee grabs him and pulls him in close.
Let's do this my way.
Miles is pulled into an abstract and colorless space.
Where are you?
Debris floats before a backdrop of decrepit sky rises. A demonic entity towers over Miles.
No way.
This is you.
Miles clutches his head, then dodges a strike from the demon.
I need to keep my head in the game. I'm not really here right now. None of this is real.
What's more real than fear?
What are you doing to me?
Taking a look into your soul, I see a boy terrified of being alone, of failing his family.
Keep talking! You're not getting away from me! You can't hurt me!
Everyone has a breaking point. Even Spider-Man. It's just a matter of finding it. And I have all the time in the world to dig into you.
Get out of my head, man!
Out of your head. But there's so much to see here. So much dread. So much pain. So much doubt.
I'm not listening.
You're strong. But no one is stronger than themselves.
Enough, Lee!
Miles bursts through the demonic entity's head. Miles lands.
Where is he?
His spider sense activates, and he grips his head as a negative energy Peter appears.
Miles.
Pete?
You don't get it. I mean, I tried. I tried to teach you, to make you into a hero. I knew you'd always be second best, but
The demon reappears.
all you've ever done is let people down. Put people in danger. That's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man helps people. You just hurt them. It's not true. Hey, whoa, don't shoot the messenger here. It's not even me you're letting down. It's your dad.
Oh!
So, your name is Miles. Who are you really? Miles.
Get down here, Lee!
Let's dig deeper.
Just fight me, man! You want to end this? Let's fight!
Miles shakily stands but winces and drops to one knee as a negative energy Genki manifests.
What the hell, Miles?
I know this is you, Lee!
Yeah, of course it is. I'm always here for you. I do everything for you.
Genki stalks off as the demon swipes at Miles.
I'm not listening!
Yeah, I'm not surprised you'd say that. Because all that matters is you, right?
biggest take. You put me in danger. You put Haley in danger. And for what? What do we get? I know I'm left behind. That's all we get. Until we end up like Finn. Genki! I know I said it wasn't your fault, but I guess I just mostly felt bad for you. Didn't want you to feel responsible. Especially after... No! Especially after your... Shut up!
This ends when you wanted to, Miles. You're going to let me in eventually. And until then, struggle.
Rio materializes in front of Miles, void of all color.
Mijo. Mijo, where are you?
No!
The demon slams its claws.
I'm here, Mom.
I can't do this anymore, Miles. You're always gone. Always in danger.
No!
You're going to get yourself killed.
Won't!
And then what? You can't win, Miles. I should never have let you try. All it's ever done is make me more alone. Put me in more danger.
No! I want to protect you! I will!
Heard that before.
Mean it!
Not from you. On the day he died,
Mom!
Your father told me, just that morning, that everything he does...
No! No, no, no!
Miles, please! I love you.
That's enough, Lee.
Oh, Miles.
I said that's enough!
You're right. It's more than enough. I have everything I need.
Miles struggles to get up. He clenches his fist and leans over, negative energy rising from his body like gray flames.
Stop.
Miles lifts his head as a man is conjured in front of him.
Dad?
Hey there, big man.
Miles' dad smiles warmly.
Man, it feels good to see you. Lots changed since I left. You became a whole hero.
I couldn't save you. Or Finn. If Spider-Man can't protect everyone, who will?
Come on now. You're more than just Spider-Man. You can try and hide behind that mask, but I know who you are. What you stand for. I've been watching you.
You have?
And it hurts. What happened to the boy that I raised? You're a coward. Stain to our family.
You don't mean that!
I do. We all do. You're a failure, Miles. Always will be.
No! You never say that! None of you would! I'm not...
It's time to give up. Give up, Miles.
No. Give up! I won't. Give up. Give up.
Give up.
You're done, Lee. I'm not doing this anymore. You want to know who I am? I'm the kid whose dad you killed at City Hall. What? He died because you decided your problems were more important than all of those people's lives. Jefferson Davis was a hero who saved people from you.
Miles steadies himself on a floating chunk of debris and raises his arms toward Lee. As he strains, Lee is carried toward Miles, floating on his own debris platform.
Miles.
No.
Miles kinetically pulls Lee closer.
I'm done listening to you. Losing my dad? It's not what's holding me back. I was the one doing that.
Miles lifts his debris onto Lee's and glares inches from his face.
But not anymore.
Miles stretches out his arms and closes them. Suddenly, back in the courtyard, Miles and Lee back away from each other. Lee drops to his knees weakly and bows his head. Miles steps over to him.
Do it. Please.
Miles raises his fist and leans to Lee's ear.
When you're out, find Spider-Man.
Miles flings Lee to the edge of the courtyard skylight.
Do not let them escape!
Hunters drop from balconies and rush Miles. Miles emits a mega venom blast to hurl his pursuers away. Above, Lee shimmies along the rooftop and out of view. Craven smiles excitedly at Miles, who falls to his hands and knees with exhaustion.